Alrighty then, it's this guy coming at you once again on YouTube or Rumble or my website, whichever one you decide to look at today, maybe even all three. Thank you. Now, the truth about self-love. We're busting the myths of self-love to get to the heart of the process. So whatever you think about self-love, let's take a look at some of those myths that are centered around that, right? Self-love has become a really hot topic of discussion, especially in the esoteric community, right? You can hardly go through your Facebook feed without someone posted about this self-love thing. Now, people are waking up to the importance of self, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But what does self-love actually mean? There are several myths around this idea of self-love, probably many more, but I hit on the topics of the larger ones. How perfect life becomes when you just truly just love yourself. But the truth is, life will never be perfect. We just become better at managing our life experiences. Myth, I guess myth number one, whatever. A myth, right? Self-love is about feeling perfect and whole all the time. The truth is, even with a full tank of love, you're bound to still feel imperfect and broken at times. It's called emotions. You don't get rid of the emotions, you still experience them. Self-love is about embracing yourself for all that you are and all that you experience. It's about accepting yourself when you feel broken rather than faulting yourself for feeling low. Unconditional love, self-love, right? Another myth, self-love allows you to feel happiness all the time. No. Okay, happiness is definitely a byproduct of self-love. We still experience sadness, though. When you're in a state of love, you accept your sadness. No more resistance, no more hiding your emotions. It's about the acceptance and honoring of all of your feelings. Because you love all of yourself, not just part of it, not just this part over here today, and maybe that part tomorrow because you're just going to have to deal with it tomorrow, but you always push it off to the right. Another myth would be self-love leads to healthy relationships. I'm just going to have so many more relationships, so very healthy. No more bad boys, no more bad girls. No, it takes two people to maintain a healthy relationship. And you may date people who are simply just fucking jerks, right? It has nothing to do with the lack of self-love. They're just not where you're at emotionally or spiritually, for that matter. And that's okay. Everybody's on their own journey, right? Self-love offers you the awareness and power to walk away from those jerks. Self-love means you have to get up out of the chair and walk the fuck out. Under your own power, because you're that powerful. Myth. Self-love creates an armor that makes you invincible to insults and criticisms. No. Insults and criticisms can hurt even the strongest self-love warriors, but these warriors will choose to counteract their hurt feelings with compassion. Self-love helps you bounce back from these attacks with ease and with grace. Hurt people hurt people. Identify the emotion, observe the emotion from the side, experience a little bit of the emotion, and then put it aside. They're attacking you because they're a hurt person themselves. Another myth, self-love means you no longer feel fear. No. Point blank, no. Slow motion, no. Fear will still be a part of your life, even with a full tank of love. Fear is simply a sign that you are being challenged or faced with something new that you've never experienced before. It's also a very natural instinct that helps us recognize danger. A saber-toothed tiger in front of you, you may want to feel a little bit of fear to get that adrenaline pumped up there so you can run the other fucking way, right? Yep. Okay. Fear is a good thing. When fear stands between you and something that you desire, self-love helps you push past that fear because you're understanding and comprehending that you are capable of attaining whatever it is that lies on the other side of that fear. Right? That's what self-love does. Fear is still there to show you that there's a danger. You discern whether or not it's a saber-toothed tiger or it's just some big jerk that you need to get around in order to get your princess thing, whatever it is today. Right? Another myth, right? Self-love means you will no longer experience limiting beliefs. The truth is, your inner critic will still be there. You still hear that voice telling you that you're not enough or you're not worthy. You'll embody self-love. When you embody self-love, you gain the insight to see how false your limiting beliefs are, and you gain the power to fight through them, to push past it. It's like, yeah, got it. Thank you for pointing that out. Now get out of my way. So, realizing the truths of self-love. Those were the myths that I have found rolling around the net. So, self-love is like a tool belt. Or Batman utility belt. Batgirl, Batguy, whatever. Utility belt, right? You gain these tools to help you through even the toughest of experiences. But let's face it, tough experiences will continue to obscure your path from time to time. But with a full tank of love, you have all the tools you need to work through those experiences and the emotions that they stir up within you. You still fall. You still stumble. You still have bad days. You still trip over the rocks that you don't see because the grass is concealing them. Right? But with self-love, you'll react to these experiences differently. You will not need to fall down and wait to be saved by some fucking superhero or something else. God save me. Save yourself, bitch. Honestly. You have the power and you're that powerful. So, you'll be able to climb out on your own if you fall in that pit or when you fall in that pit. Right? You'll come face to face with your biggest fears and the beliefs that most limit you. You'll be able to bounce back stronger each and every time. This is the true essence of self-love. While your life won't magically become perfect, you'll simply become better at handling life, and that's something to love. Right? This is about the hero's journey. The Greek myths were Perseus, or insert big strong Greek person name here, or female, whatever, gathers up the helm of Umpty Fuck, right? The shield of reflecting poopity poop, right? And the sword of anal whatever, right? And they go into the underworld to fight the demons to save the prince or princess or the frog or the toad or whoever the fuck it is down there. And then this journey that they take is the hero's journey, right? They have to acquire the helmet of whatever from somebody to outwit them, right? We have to have the shield of reflecting stupidity, right? And all these tools, we have to prove ourselves worthy to wield these tools to go into the underworld or our subconscious or unconscious to go and slay the demon or the underworld god or whoever it is down there keeping your princess or prince or your toad prisoner, right? And then scooping them off their feet and carrying them out of the dungeon, I got you, my pretty. All the way out, and usually they lose the tools because they realize they don't need them anymore, right? And they come out into the sunlight. Oh my God, where's my sunglasses? You got my Ray-Bans, baby? Oh, thank you. So you come out into the sunlight, and now you're the hero of the hour, right? Or 5 minutes now, or 5 seconds on TikTok, right? Right. So these are the things that encompass the self-love. You've accomplished your goal. You've saved the prince or princess. You got your toad. You walked it out of the underworld, and now you're back, and now you're a better person for it, right? It doesn't make you the king of the country. It makes you better than that. You've conquered your inner demons in that regard, okay? So, self-love, the myths thereof. And since they're myths, I had to throw that Greek part in there, didn't I? Anyways, since you love that part and you're still here, click that like button, click that subscribe button on my other page because you want to go see the other stuff to see if I'm worthy. I see, I know, I understand, right? And since you're on the homepage, click the bell notifications. I usually post Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere around noon-ish in Central Time in the United States because that's where I'm hanging out at. So that's Chicago time for you people in the other parts of the world. And in America, because you don't know what's what. So, anyway, yeah, go ahead and click on all that stuff. You know you want to see the sexy face. Come on now. Hit that notification bell so you can see it whenever it comes up. There are some Tuesday videos out there, probably not to your liking, but they are truth. So you might want to check those out too. Those will be on the channel. Starting at this Tuesday, January 2023, the 31st of January, yeah. Probably something that will raise an eyebrow and get you out of the matrix. Swallow the red pill. If you don't like that, then don't watch the Tuesday videos.